All right, I am here in Minneapolis. This is my first time in Minnesota, and I am at the Bandbox Pop-Up. I love a good pop-up record store, a good pop-up in general, and I have been a part of Bandbox for months and months now, so the fact they're doing a pop-up, had to come by and check it out. As you can see, there's a pretty massive sign out here that says Bandbox, so if you're driving by, you know what to look for. But let's go inside and see what they have. Bandbox is a relatively new vinyl subscription service that puts a lot of love into their monthly offerings. They secure a unique colored pressing of an awesome album and put together a nostalgic and informative zine to accompany it each month, digging into the album, the artist, and everything in between. So far, they've gotten to work with the likes of Death Cab for Cutie, Nada Surf, Jimmy Eat World, Julian Baker, and so many more talented artists. They just so happened to be putting on a pop-up store while I was in town, and sadly, I had to miss their in-store performances from Bandbox artists including Langhorne Slim, Lissy, Owen, as well as many other terrific talents. Alright, I am here with Alex Rice, the creator of Bandbox. What's going on?
Hey, thank you so much for coming out to the store.
Of course, no, this is cool. You guys came on my radar after I saw you guys got the first ever colored pressing of Death Cab for Cutie's Plans, which is, I think, a seminal album in the 2000s music. How did that even come to be?
We were working with Barsook Records on Charlie Bliss's Guppy, our very first exclusive. And Charlie Bliss is, one of my favorite bands going today, so I was really stoked to get them as our first one. I started to talk to them about, Death Cab for Cutie. You've got them as well. Are you doing anything with that? Are there any albums that you're looking to press? And it was Plans' 15th anniversary, so we made the whole package celebrate Plans. We did an interview with the bassist from the band, and I think the whole package came together really well.
That's such a huge band to get, and the fact that it was so well received. Everyone I know that got a copy says it sounds good, it looks good. I agree completely. That is an awesome, that like legitimizes you guys in such a great way, and you've continued to get all of these great artists ever since. What is a dream artist that you would love to have as part of the Bandbox roster? And don't think too hard, kind of what comes to mind.
Oh, the one that comes to mind is my favorite band of all time, REM. I would so love to do a Bandbox exclusive color pressing of Fables of the Reconstruction.
Thank you for doing this and bringing vinyl in a pop-up shop format to people that may not even fully understand how back it really is. So thanks for being part of this renaissance. In the car again, and that means there are records to be purchased. It's Adam! If you guys have been fans of this channel for a long time, you might recognize him from the Liquid Fills Gorillas video from ages ago. He also is the man behind these amazing TMR shirts being made.
Collection video,
integral member of the TMR family and a good friend of mine. And he moved to Minneapolis, and I'm here now in Minneapolis. First time Minnesota ever, and that means there's an entire slate of new record stores for me to dig through and find some gems. So are we gonna hit up a bunch of stores today?
Let's go.
Are we gonna eat like garbage?
For sure.
All right, well, let's see all of that. All right, I'm here at Cheapo Records here in Minneapolis, one of the biggest stores in town. It's like a warehouse in there, so I'm gonna do a marathon dig and let's see what I find. Cheapo's is, in one word, colossal. This warehouse-sized store is host to all forms of media that your brain can comprehend. From video games, modern and retro, to DVDs, to VHS, to CDs, to, of course, vinyl. You could spend hours pouring through the racks of media. They had a robust new arrivals section separated by day, which I always appreciate, and the size of their rock pop section is only rivaled by Amoeba. All right, when in Minneapolis, I guess you have to try Culver's. I've been hearing about this place for a long time, so I got the cheese curds, got the deluxe burger, and of course, the peanut butter shake. Let's see, let's do one of these first. That's really good. See if this up to the hype. You could taste the butter on the burger. That's so good. All right, last but not least, BB shake. It's like a Reese's Cup explosion in my mouth. All right, guys, I am here at Agharta Records. There are a ton of LPs in there, and the guys at Bandbox said this was a must visit, so Let's see what stuff I can unearth. Agharta is a deceptively gigantic store that rewards the patient and meticulous digger. With robust sections spanning all genres from psych to prog to metal to hip-hop to rock, they truly have something for everyone. Their new arrivals section was practically 10 bins full, and they had some major collectibles in a glass cabinet up front. Once you're finished digging through all the front of store records, there's a back section with thousands of low-priced fodder to shuffle through, as well as some international bins for the worldly listener. I would say this was a successful trip to Minneapolis. As you can see, a little tease. I got quite the haul to show you guys when I get home. Lots of stores I didn't get to hit. I'll tell you about that as well. But there definitely will be a future Minneapolis video down the road. This is a lot to talk about though, so let me get home with this bag, my second voyage with it. I really like this bag. I don't want to be over the top about it, but this is like the perfect record bag if you have like 15, 20 records to bring. So Tucker and Bloom, check them out. They're awesome. All right, I know that you guys are excited for the haul from this trip. So I'm gonna share with you the records I got at all 3 of my stops. Now I do have to say before I get into the haul, there's 2 stores that I really wanted to go to that I could not go to. The first is obviously Electric Fetus, one of the most famous stores in the world, and I couldn't make it because they were closed on Mondays, and that's when I was in town. Bad luck. The other one is Mill City Records, which is another store that I was so excited to dig at. I've heard great things, especially from Adam, and I got there 5 minutes before they closed because on Yelp it said 8, but it was really 6. So I screwed myself. I talked to the owner. He's a really nice guy. I'm very excited to dig there next time I'm in town, which might have to be sooner than later because their rare wall was insane. But that being said, let's talk about the stores I actually did go to. I picked up 3 records that I really love at the Bandbox Pop-Up. I got the zines for all of them as well, so I'm really excited to dig into these and kind of read about these artists and whatnot. This first artist, I don't think they were able to get a interview with. This is Elliott Smith's Either Or. Absolutely classic Elliott Smith record. This is the Bandbox exclusive pressing of it, which is super cool. I don't own this. I have Figure 8 and XO, but I don't have this. So I'm finally completing what's probably the trifecta of albums for any Elliott Smith fan. Then I couldn't resist getting the Bandbox pressing of Julian Baker's Turn Out the Lights. Julian Baker is one of my favorite artists. This is one of my favorite records of all time. If you watched my top albums of my life that I did a long time ago, my top 100 records, this was on there. Absolutely breathtaking record, and I'm really excited to get their limited version of it. And then this was something that someone in the TMR community turned me on to. This is a band called Watch House. Watch House is formerly known as Mandolin Orange. This is I think a husband and wife duo. Really interesting kind of slightly country influenced folk music, and I heard a few songs from this based on someone's rec, and it's so damn good. So I got the limited version now, and I'm excited to throw it on the table and hear how it sounds. Cheapo's, huge store, found so much cool stuff. This one for $11.97, it's The Frogs, It's Only Right and Natural. This has a lot of lore surrounding this record. I know Animal Collective had them play this album in full at a festival many years ago. This was one of Kurt Cobain's favorite records. Apparently, I think it's a parody of people that are homophobic. It's a comedy rock folk album. I haven't really heard it, but I know all the mythos around it. And for $11.97, I was ready to give it a shot and listen to it. I think it's gonna be awesome, so I'm excited to give it a hear. And then I was surprised to find this. I think I got it for, it's right here, yeah. $24.99, a sealed copy of Andrew McMahon's The Pop Underground EP, which is a 10-inch EP he did. Andrew McMahon is the singer of Something Corporate and Jack's Mannequin. Some of his best songs are on here. I love Synesthesia. I think that's one of the best songs he's ever done. And this is something that goes for 3 times the price usually, so very stoked about this find, but even more stoked about this find. This is The Wall by Pink Floyd, but this is not your usual copy of The Wall. This is, and for collectors, they know that this is actually important, this is a promo of The Wall. You never get to see, or rarely get to see, promo copies of Pink Floyd records, so collectors go nuts for them. This is also near mint. It is an absolutely stellar copy of it. I spent a fair deal on it, but I wanted to listen to it, see if it sounded really good. You know, there's always a rumor to do promo copies sound better than the regular run, where they first off the press, etc., etc. I don't know. I'm gonna probably spin it once. And then this might be a cool record to put on the wall of the record store for opening day, because I know some Pink Floyd fans are gonna go crazy for this. And The Wall isn't my personal favorite record of theirs. It's probably somewhere around number 5, maybe even 6. But I know that this is a grail for a lot of collectors. And then Agharta, I found some very cool stuff as well. I found Halsey's Hopeless Fountain Kingdom. It's the blue splatter vinyl. I've been getting more into Halsey lately. I really loved her MGK song she did, but then I also love her new album she did with Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor producing. It's basically 9 Inch Nails with Halsey singing. She's very talented. I never gave her the due she deserved, and this variant's just beautiful. I've actually heard mixed reviews about this sonically, so I'll have to spin it and hopefully it sounds good. But yeah, I was surprised to see this for under 30 bucks. Really good find. Also found Andrew Jackson Jihad's Knife Man. This is my second favorite release by folk punk legends Andrew Jackson Jihad. This is on random colored vinyl, like a lot of the Asian Man records tend to be. Apparently, like almost all of these versions, there's like 1 million pressings. They're all out of print. If you like that kind of frantic, eccentric folk punk, Andrew Jackson Jihad does it better than most. So excited to find this in the bin for 29 bucks. I think that's a pretty good deal. And then this is just one I've been meaning to pick up. I don't have a copy for some reason. It's one of my seminal albums from my youth. This is Lifted, or The Story is in the Soil. Keep your ear to the ground. One of Bright Eye's best records, I think, tied for first or just below it at second. And this was remastered by Bob Ludwig, so I'm assuming it sounds amazing. I've heard good things about these Bright Eyes remasters. I will hear it for myself very soon, but yeah, I grabbed it, 29 bucks, pretty good deal. Had to get it. Found some really cool stuff while digging, but there was so much more to get through that I didn't have time because it was only one day and we went to a lot of stores. A couple stores weren't necessarily things that I found anything at, but I was glad I checked them out. And I can't wait to go back and dig into Electric Fetus and Mill City and possibly even hit these again if enough time has passed, because I really found some cool stuff at both those stores. And there won't be a Bandbox pop-up, but I'll be definitely following what their next releases are moving forward. So hopefully you guys like this travel vid and vlog, and there will be definitely more soon. So leave a comment with your thoughts and tell me where I should go next. More records to unearth, more videos coming soon. Take it easy. All right, I know that you guys are excited for the haul from this trip, so I'm gonna share with you the records I got at all 3